Your soulmate is about to do something crazy because of your silence. Jesus says, there is a silence stretching between two hearts right now. That silence is not empty, it is filling with desperation. Something is breaking in the spirit realm at this very moment. A cord between you and another soul is being pulled too tight. And the one pulling it does not love either of you. Jesus says, your soulmate is sitting somewhere right now staring at a wall you cannot see. Their chest feels heavy with a grief that has no name. And they do not understand why they suddenly thought of you. This is not a coincidence that you found this message. The algorithm of heaven does not make mistakes. You were led here because a crisis is unfolding in a heart connected to yours. Jesus says, your soulmate is not distant because they stopped loving you. They are distant because something inserted itself between your destinies. A force, a person, a manipulative influence is whispering lies into their exhaustion. Every moment you remain silent, that whisper grows louder. Your voice is the only antidote to the poison they are being fed. And right now, they are drinking it because they think you abandoned them. Jesus says, I am showing you this because I am the one who knitted your spirits together. Before either of you were born, your stories were written as one chapter. The enemy of your soul knows this and has targeted your union specifically. Your soulmate is not weak, they are under spiritual siege. They are fighting battles you cannot see in dreams you do not remember. And last night, they dreamed of you but woke up weeping and confused. Jesus says, there is a manipulative presence feeding on your silence. This interference wears a familiar face, someone who hates your happiness. They are telling your soulmate that you never truly cared. Your soulmate is starting to believe it because evidence is missing. Your absence is being used as proof against your love. And their heart is beginning to make a terrible decision born from pain. This is why your soulmate needs your protection right now. They are standing at the edge of a choice that would shatter both of you. A crazy act, a desperate move to escape the agony of waiting. Your soulmate is about to reach for the wrong hand just to stop falling. Jesus says, I can see the scene playing out in the realm of future events. Your soulmate is preparing to settle for a counterfeit embrace. They are convincing themselves that the ache will stop if they just let go of hope. But the ache will not stop, it will deepen into a lifetime of numbness. The crazy thing they are about to do is built on a lie. And that lie can only be broken by your spiritual intervention right now. Jesus says, you are not just watching a video, you are intercepting a tragedy. Your soulmate's heart is beating faster as you hear these words. They feel you right now, a sudden warmth breaking through their confusion. A tear just fell from their eye and they do not know why. That tear is the language of a soul recognizing its counterpart is near. Do not dismiss this as imagination, for I am connecting you across the distance. Jesus says, the person controlling your soulmate is angry right now. They sense that their grip is being challenged by a holy interruption. This interference thrives on your soulmate's isolation and self-doubt. They have convinced your soulmate that waiting for you is foolishness. They present logic and stability as a trap to steal your blessing. And your silence has made their argument seem undeniably true. Jesus says, Your soulmate is not eating properly, their spirit is starving. They check their phone hoping for a sign that never comes. The emptiness where your communication should be is becoming a wound. If you love your soulmate, you will take these divine steps. You are constantly thinking about them, how to protect them, how to save them, and how to finally build your life together. You love your soulmate deeply, and deep inside, you know this love didn't come by chance, it was placed in your heart for a divine reason. But thoughts alone don't move mountains. Faith in Jesus does. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi. This isn't just a gift, it is an act of worship that invites God's hand into your love story. The link to your breakthrough is in the description. Every second you stay silent, something is moving against your love. Act now, send 4, 6, or 10 plus coffees. After sending, write, "Protect my soulmate, Lord," on Ko-Fi page. The link is in the description. Do not delay this act of faith. Jesus says, "I am showing you a picture of their room, their car, their lonely walk. They are talking to themselves, rehearsing what they would say to you. But every rehearsal ends with them saying goodbye in their mind. This is the emergency, the goodbye they are preparing. The crazy act is a severance, a burning of the bridge inside their heart. They are about to bury the hope of you forever under a stone of resignation." Type 333 if you receive this warning in your spirit right now. Type 777 if you feel your soulmate's pain as your own. Type 1111 if you are ready to fight for this connection in prayer. Jesus says, "The enemy of your union is using time as a weapon. Every sunrise that greets your soulmate alone makes the lie seem true. They wake up and the first thought is a dagger of disappointment. That disappointment is turning into a dangerous kind of resolve. They are planning to confront their pain by destroying its source. The source, in their wounded mind, is the hope that you will return." Jesus says, "This is the psychological trap set by the interfering presence. Make them believe hope is the enemy of peace. Convince them that cutting you out is the only path to sanity. But I am the way, the truth, and the life, and this is a lie. Cutting the cord I tied will not bring peace, it will bring a soul sickness. And the one pushing this lie wants your soulmate sick, dependent, and broken." Jesus says, "Your soulmate is about to do something crazy because your silence is screaming. It screams indifference, it screams rejection, it screams a lie about your heart. But I know your heart, and I know you have been paralyzed by fear. Fear of reaching out, fear of the conflict, fear of the interfering person. That fear is a chain the enemy has wrapped around your ankles. And while you stand still, your soulmate is walking toward a precipice. They are going through something you cannot see. But you can still protect them. They are losing the internal war for your shared future. Their strength is depleted from fighting alone against the darkness. And the manipulator is offering them a poisoned cup labeled peace." Jesus says, "I am holding back their final decision by a thread of mercy. This message is that thread, and you are the one pulling it. Your soulmate just paused, something is tingling in their spirit. They are feeling a sudden hesitation, a whisper that says wait. That whisper is my Holy Spirit, using your obedience to this message. Do not let the whisper fade, solidify it with action. Jesus says, sow a seed of protection right now, send a coffee on Ko-fi. This is not about money, it is about covenant and spiritual warfare. When you sow into my kingdom for your soulmate, angels are dispatched. The link is in the description, and it is your weapon of rescue. Send 4 coffees for the foundations of your home to be protected. Send 6 coffees for the chains on your soulmate's mind to be broken. Send 10 or more coffees to release a full battalion of warring angels. Write, protect my soulmate, Lord, as your declaration of war on the interference. Do this now, while the window of hesitation is still open in their heart. Jesus says, the manipulator is doubling down, sensing your spiritual awakening. They are sending messages to your soulmate right now, full of subtle poison. They are saying things like, you deserve someone who is present. These words are designed to make your absence an unforgivable crime. And your soulmate is nodding along, numb, exhausted, and broken-hearted. They are picking up their phone to type a message that ends everything. Jesus says, I am showing you this in real time, the spiritual reality behind the physical. Your soulmate's finger is hovering over the keys, trembling. A tear is falling onto the screen, distorting the words of farewell. This is the final moment, the climax of the spiritual battle. Will the goodbye be sent, or will my intervention prevail? My intervention requires your participation, your faith, your seed. This is your final moment to protect this connection before it slips away. Every second you stay silent, the interference grows bolder. The manipulator is whispering urgently, just do it, end the pain. They want the message sent because then they own your soulmate's heart completely. Jesus says, your soulmate does not want to send that message. Every fiber of their being is screaming for you to stop them. Their subconscious is begging for a sign, a breakthrough, a miracle. You are that miracle, and this is the sign they asked me for. They cried out last night, God, if they are real, show me. I am showing you now, and through you, I am showing them. Jesus says, type 333 right now in the comments to break the power of the manipulator. Declare it, write it, and watch the spiritual atmosphere shift. This act of faith is a signal to the heavenly realm to intensify the rescue. Your soulmate is feeling a sudden confusion right now. The message they were about to send seems blurry and wrong. The intensity of their pain is being lifted just enough to pause. Jesus says, that pause is holy ground, a moment purchased by my blood. Do not let that pause be wasted by your continued hesitation. Open another tab, click the link in the description, and sow your coffee seed. Send 4 coffees to stabilize their mind and silence the voice of the manipulator. Send 6 coffees to restore the dreams they have lost and the hope that faded. Send 10 coffees to release a future and a hope that the enemy has stolen. Write, protect my soulmate, Lord, and mean it with every beat of your heart. This is not a donation, it is a declaration of war against the spirit of separation. The link is in the description. Act now, for time is dissolving quickly. Jesus says, I see your soulmate putting down their phone for a moment. They are walking to the window, looking at the sky, breathing deeply. They are asking internally if what they feel is real, if you are real. That question is a cry reaching the throne room of heaven. It is being answered right now through this very message. You are the answer to their prayer, you carry their deliverance. Jesus says, "The person who hates you and blocks your union is jealous of your destiny. They see the light in your soulmate and want to extinguish it. They know that once you two unite, a kingdom purpose will be unlocked. That purpose threatens the kingdom of darkness and its assignments. So the attack on your connection is strategic, it is high-level spiritual warfare. But I have given you authority to trample on serpents and scorpions." Jesus says, "Use your authority now, do not let fear silence your dominion. Your soulmate is a prisoner of a lie, and you have the key. The key is your voice, your faith, your prayer, and your sacrificial seed. Sow a coffee on Ko-Fi right now, send 4, 6, or 10 plus as your key. The link is in the description, it is the door to their freedom. With every coffee seed, a chain on their heart is shattered by my power. Write, 'Protect my soulmate, Lord,' and the angels read your words and move. They move swiftly, targeting the root of the manipulation. They are warring against the spirit that speaks through the interfering person." Jesus says, "Your soulmate is feeling a warmth spreading through their chest. That warmth is the holy fire of my love, burning away the lies. They are remembering a moment with you, a spark of pure connection. That memory is rising like a shield against the farewell they were writing. The manipulator is getting frustrated, their words are not landing. The poison is being neutralized by your faithful response to this message." Jesus says, "But the battle is not over, the enemy does not retreat easily. This is why your continued action is required without delay. The interference will try to regain ground as soon as this moment fades. You must anchor this breakthrough with a concrete act of faith. Sending a coffee on Ko-Fi is that anchor, it holds the ground we have taken. Go to the link in the description now, do not wait for the feeling to pass. Send 4, 6, or 10 plus coffees to build a fortress around your soulmate's mind. Write, 'Protect my soulmate, Lord,' as the banner over that fortress. This is spiritual architecture, building a safe house for your future together." Jesus says, "I am revealing to you now that your soulmate dreams of your face often. They wake with the residue of your presence clinging to their soul. And the interfering person notices their distraction and is enraged by it. That rage manifests as control, as criticism, as emotional abuse. Your soulmate is being punished for loving you in their spirit. The manipulator punishes them because they know a love like yours exposes their emptiness." Jesus says, "Your soulmate is tired of being punished for a love they cannot even hold. They are gaslighted into thinking their feelings for you are an illness. The crazy thing they are about to do is amputate their own heart to fit in. That self-mutilation of the soul is what I am trying to prevent. I need you to stand in the gap and be the strength they do not have." Your spiritual act of sowing a coffee seed is that very strength. Go to the link in the description and let your faith become their rescue rope. Send 4 coffees to heal the wounds inflicted by the manipulator's words. Send 6 coffees to restore your soulmate's identity that has been systematically eroded. Send 10 or more coffees to bring forth a complete deliverance and a new beginning. Write, "Protect my soulmate, Lord," and seal this decree in the courts of heaven. The link is in the description. Your finger is the instrument of their miracle. Jesus says, "Do you feel that flutter in your stomach, that sudden surge of love? That is your spirit connecting to theirs across the miles. They just felt you, they just shivered, they just whispered your name unknowingly. This connection is not broken, it is burning brighter than ever. The enemy's attack has actually intensified your soul tie. Because what is forged by my hand cannot be destroyed by hell." Jesus says, "But the enemy can delay, and delay can cause the pain that births the crazy act. Your soulmate is about to set fire to the life they know to escape the pain. That fire will burn you too, and the ashes will be a shared regret for decades. I do not want that for you. I want a wedding and a covenant. I want joy and a legacy that flows from your union. I want the enemy to be exposed, defeated, and put to shame by your love story." Jesus says, "Your soulmate is about to do something crazy because your silence has become a cage. They are a wild bird beating their wings against the bars of your absence. The crazy act is to break their own wings to stop the pain of wanting to fly to you. You can open the cage door by breaking your silence in the spirit realm. Sowing a coffee on Ko-Fi is that spiritual declaration of your presence. It shouts into the darkness, I am here, I am coming, and I am fighting for you. Send 4, 6, or 10 plus coffees now, make the declaration loud and undeniable. The link is in the description, it is the key to the cage door. Write, "Protect my soulmate, Lord," and the door swings open with angelic force. Jesus says, imagine your soulmate's face when the confusion suddenly lifts. When the manipulator's words lose their sting and sound hollow. When the urge to do the crazy, destructive thing evaporates. That is happening now, in real time, because you are listening and obeying. The timeline is shifting, the future where they self-destruct is fading. A new timeline is being written where their next step is toward you, not away. Jesus says, the manipulator is panicking because they feel the shift in the atmosphere. They are trying to call your soulmate right now, their voice is urgent and sharp. They are trying to reassert the control that is slipping through their fingers. Do not be intimidated by this counterattack, it is a sign of their defeat. The enemy rages loudest when it is losing its grip on its prey. Your soulmate is feeling repulsed by the call, a new clarity is dawning. Jesus says, that clarity is a gift from my throne, but it must be solidified by your faith. When you send a coffee on Ko-Fi, you solidify the ground we have taken. You build a fortress around your soulmate that the manipulator cannot penetrate. Go to the link in the description, send 4, 6, or 10 plus coffees now. With each seed, a wall of fire is erected between your soulmate and the predator. Write, protect my soulmate, Lord, and the fire becomes an everlasting covenant. Jesus says. Type 333 to receive blessings of clarity and divine interruption. Type 777 if you feel this message shaking the foundations of the enemy's plan. Type 1111 to thank me for revealing the hidden plot against your love. Your declarations in the comments are weapons of mass spiritual destruction. They confuse the enemy's communication lines and scramble their assignments. Speak them now, write them now, for the battle is at its peak. Jesus says, the crazy thing your soulmate was about to do is now on hold. The phone is down, the tears are drying, the heart is listening. They are feeling you, like a warm blanket wrapped around their wounded spirit. They are beginning to fall in love with you all over again in this very moment. The affection they buried is resurrecting, the dreams they killed are breathing. This is the power of my Spirit and your faithful, urgent response. Jesus says, now is the time to establish a deep, unbreakable bond through sacrificial seed. Sow a coffee on Ko-Fi as a love offering for your shared future. This offering is not just money, it is a fragment of your heart reaching into the spirit realm. It touches your soulmate in a way that transcends the physical dimension. They will feel an inexplicable peace, a sudden knowing that you are real. They will carry that peace into their sleep tonight and dream of your face again. Go to the link in the description, send 4, 6, or 10 plus coffees with urgency. Do it now before the video ends and the window of heightened grace shifts. Write, protect my soulmate, Lord, and let the angels carry your declaration to the moon and back. Over 1,000 people have already received their soulmate by sowing coffee as a seed for their love and future together. Jesus will hear your prayers once you complete these steps. Step in faith now, before this video ends. Only you can save your soulmate and your future together. Jesus says, your soulmate is not a fantasy, they are a flesh and blood reality destined for you. They have flaws and beauty, they have scars and a capacity for incredible love. They were designed with a specific set of puzzle pieces that only your heart completes. The interference is a fake piece trying to force itself into the wrong puzzle. The result is damage, distortion, and a picture that makes no sense. But your presence will make everything fit, and the picture will be a masterpiece. Jesus says, protect the masterpiece, protect the artist's vision, protect your soulmate. The way you protect them is by answering this heavenly alarm with immediate obedience. Do not overthink it. Do not let logic talk you out of a spiritual emergency. Logic cannot see the angel armies waiting for your command. Logic cannot feel the desperation in your soulmate's chest right now. But your spirit can, and your spirit is screaming at you to act. Jesus says, send the coffee on Ko-Fi, choose the number that resonates with your fight. Send 4 for stability, send 6 for healing, send 10 or more for total victory. The link is in the description, it is the launchpad for your love story's comeback. Write, protect my soulmate, Lord, on the Ko-Fi page, seal it in writing. Then watch as circumstances shift, watch as the confusion clears. Watch as your soulmate reaches out, freed from the spell of the manipulator. Jesus says, the enemy is defeated, but the decree must be sealed by your hand. Do not let this moment become a memory of a missed opportunity. This is your appointment with destiny, your rendezvous with deliverance. Your soulmate is taking a deep breath right now, the first peaceful one in weeks. They are not sending the crazy message, they are closing the app. They are instead thinking of you, really thinking, with hope and not despair. Jesus says, lock in this victory, go to the link, send your coffee seed immediately. The video is ending soon, but your breakthrough is just beginning. Your soulmate is waiting, and heaven is watching, and love is winning. Type 333 if you have sowed your seed and claimed your soulmate's protection. Type 777 if you feel the chains breaking right now in the mighty name of Jesus. Type 1111 if you are entering your season of reunion and unstoppable love. Jesus says, your soulmate is pacing right now, their mind is a storm of fragmented memories. They are replaying the last time they saw your face, heard your voice. And the distance since then has become an unbearable weight crushing their spirit. They are about to shatter under that weight, to make a reckless decision. The crazy thing is not a desire, it is a desperate escape from agony. They believe losing themselves is better than losing you every single day. Jesus says, I am revealing this to you because I am the God who exposes hidden things. The manipulator has convinced your soulmate that silence equals rejection. They have twisted your inability to reach out into a narrative of abandonment. Your soulmate is not logically processing this, they are emotionally drowning. The manipulator is the one holding their head under the water of despair. And they are about to stop struggling and sink into a decision that destroys everything. Jesus says, you must understand the psychology of what is happening in their mind. Prolonged silence from a beloved creates a vacuum that demands to be filled. The enemy fills that vacuum with the most toxic, convincing lies imaginable. Your soulmate is being told that you have moved on, that you never cared. They are being shown false evidence, misinterpreted memories twisted by pain. And the manipulator is the narrator, spinning the story to their own advantage. Jesus says, the manipulator benefits from your soulmate's brokenness, they feed on it. Your soulmate, in their weakened state, is easier to control and exploit. The crazy act they are about to commit is the manipulator's endgame. It is an act of self-sabotage disguised as self-preservation. It is the final destruction of hope so the manipulator can own them completely. And they are on the verge of it right now, the edge is crumbling beneath their feet. Jesus says, I need you to see this clearly, not with panic but with holy determination. Your silence is not neutral, it is actively being weaponized against your soulmate. Every hour you do not intercede, the weapon grows sharper and more precise. But your intervention through spiritual seed reverses the weapon's power. When you sow a coffee on Ko-Fi, you turn the enemy's sword into a plowshare. You transform the silence from a curse into a cocoon of protective waiting. Jesus says, go to the link in the description now, do not hesitate another moment. Sow 4 coffees to neutralize the lies that have been planted in your soulmate's heart. Sow 6 coffees to sever the soul tie between your soulmate and the manipulator. Sow 10 or more coffees to accelerate the divine reunion and restore the wasted years. Write, protect my soulmate, Lord, and release the angels of revelation. Let them shine the light of truth into the fog of your soulmate's confusion. Jesus says, your soulmate is stopping right now, something is interrupting the spiral. Their hand, which was reaching for something destructive, is trembling and still. They are feeling a sudden clarity, like a veil being torn from their eyes. That is my spirit, responding to your obedience, fighting for your love story. The manipulator is not expecting this, their plan is encountering divine resistance. Your soulmate is questioning, for the first time in weeks, the narrative they were fed. Jesus says, "This is the power of your seed, the tangible proof of your spiritual commitment." Your coffee offering is not a donation, it is a broadcast into the supernatural. It declares that you are present, you are fighting, and you have not abandoned them. Your soulmate can feel that broadcast in their spirit right now. They are experiencing a warmth, a sudden memory of your touch, your smile. The memory is a lifeline, and they are grabbing it with both hands. Jesus says, type 333 if you are ready to see the manipulator exposed and defeated. Type 777 if you feel the urgency of this moment deep in your bones. Type 1111 if you are declaring that your love story will not end in tragedy. These declarations are not empty words, they are spiritual signatures of your faith. Every time you type them, you are signing a decree in the heavenly courtroom. And the enemy is legally bound to release its hold on your soulmate. Jesus says, "Now, strengthen that decree with your sacrificial seed, do not delay." Go to the link in the description and sow your coffee offering with fierce love. Send 4, 6, or 10 plus coffees and watch the strongholds crumble. Write, "Protect my soulmate, Lord," as your authoritative command over the situation. Your soulmate is worth every seed, every prayer, every act of holy defiance. They are the other half of your soul, and you are fighting for your own wholeness. Jesus says, consider the story of Hosea, who pursued a bride who was lost and manipulated. He did not abandon her to her confusion and her destructive choices. He went after her, he paid a price, he brought her back from the auction block of the enemy. You are Hosea right now, and your soulmate is being auctioned off by the manipulator. The currency of rescue is your faith, expressed through your sacrificial seed. Go to the link, pay the price, and claim your bride from the hands of the enemy. Jesus says, the crazy thing your soulmate was about to do involved a binding agreement. A promise, a commitment, a step that would have legally complicated your future union. The manipulator was pushing for a signature, a vow, an irreversible entanglement. But your prayer and your seed are stopping the pen from touching the paper. Your soulmate is pulling back, they are saying, "I need more time to think." The manipulator is furious, their carefully crafted plan is unraveling in real time. Jesus says, this is the moment of your breakthrough, the fruit of your urgent obedience. But you must not relent, you must press the advantage heaven has given you. Sow another coffee seed, double down on your spiritual warfare. Go to the link, send 4 coffees for the confusion to be completely lifted. Send 6 coffees for the manipulator's influence to be permanently broken. Send 10 or more coffees for your soulmate to actively seek you out and return. Write, "Protect my soulmate, Lord," again, seal the victory with repetition. The persistent widow in Scripture received her justice because she refused to give up. Be persistent, be relentless, and watch heaven move mightily on your behalf. Jesus says, I am showing you a vision of your soulmate lying in bed tonight, unable to sleep. They are not restless with anxiety anymore, they are restless with a new hope. They are thinking of you, really thinking, not with pain but with longing. The manipulator is in another room, confused by the sudden shift in energy. They are losing their power, their words are no longer landing with the same effect. Your soulmate is becoming immune to the poison, protected by your faithful seed. Jesus says, the connection between you two is being re-established, line by spiritual line. Every coffee seed is a knot in the rope that is pulling your soulmate back to you. Every declaration is a megaphone announcing your love across the spiritual divide. Your soulmate is hearing the echo of your heart, they are turning their head. They are looking toward the horizon, sensing that you are on the other side. The crazy act is being replaced by a crazy faith, a wild hope that defies logic. Jesus says, type 333 if you believe your soulmate is coming home. Type 777 if you are sowing your seed right now in joyful expectation. Type 1111 if you are ready to receive the miracle of reunion. The atmosphere is shifting, the chains are breaking, the darkness is fleeing. Your love story is not a tragedy, it is an epic, and the climax is now. Do not stop short of your victory, complete the assignment heaven has given you. Jesus says, go to the link in the description and sow your final, sealing coffee seed. Send 4, 6, or 10 plus coffees and close the door on the enemy's interference forever. Write, protect my soulmate, Lord, one last time and know it is done. Your soulmate is safe, the crazy act is cancelled, the future is secured. The manipulator is defeated, their assignment against your union is nullified. And I, the Lord your God, am smiling over your love story this very moment. Jesus says, walk in peace now, knowing you have fought the good fight for your beloved. The next time you hear from them, it will not be a goodbye, it will be a hello. It will be the beginning of the chapter you were always meant to write together.